Don't use a weight. Use no weight or very light weight and just get this range, again, for the shoulders, okay? And then once you get that range back, then you can start to load that a little bit more.
Hi, welcome to the Judy Terrell Show, where I explore topics intended to optimize every body 50, 60, 70, and above.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to my episode number 3 on my 6-part series on exercises that are combination exercises that you can do anywhere and will hit your whole body. So when you're pressed for time and you can't get to the gym or you're tired, but you still want to do something that day, each one of these 6 exercises I'm showing will hit your whole body. And if you take it to that rubbery feeling, then you're set for that day when you're pressed for time on those days, okay? Welcome, everybody. I am Judy Terrell. I am a fitness, health, nutrition, lifestyle medicine practitioner. And you're in episode number 3 on my series on these exercises. All right, so let me just explain a little bit for those of you coming in on the 3rd episode. I am targeting exercises for my 60 plus population, men and women both, but my fit 60 plus. All right, I work with clients day in and day out. I am 61. I'm still participating in Ironman triathlons. I have other 61-year-old men and women both who come to me who are riddled with joint and muscle and health issues, and they want to start a fitness program. And there's a huge dichotomization in ability and what I would do to start somebody or give them for exercises. This series is for you that are already fit. You've been maintaining an exercise, routine for decades, and you want to continue to do that. You want to get that strength training in because you know how important that is for both men and women over 60. And sometimes you don't have the time, okay? So I'm showing like a combination exercise that's going to hit your every muscle group pretty much. And, you do the repetitions till you go to failure and you're done. Check that off for the day. All right, everybody? So this is number 3. And today, this one is going to be, you're going to be doing a butt lift with a lat pullover and then into a Russian twist. You do need one piece of equipment for this, and it's a dumbbell. I'm going to be working with a 20-pound dumbbell because that's my dumbbell. That's the weight I use for all my training when I'm doing functional workouts like this. And just to let you know, you could use a 5, you could use a 2, you could use a 30. You have to kind of feel it out. You have to be able to do the repetitions, but it should be getting you to failure somewhere around 6 to 10, okay, of the repetitions of this complex movement, which I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you the movement. I'm going to do 2 rounds of it, and then I'm going to talk about modifications should you need them. Because, when you're over 60, most of us, we have something, a shoulder, a back, a hip, a knee. I have knees, terrible knees. So I'll show you modifications so that most of the people watching, if you're a fit over 60, will be able to do this. All right, so let's just get into it. So here I have my dumbbell right here. And for this exercise, you're going to take the weight, and just a little point here, try not to twist with this because it's the getting in and out of exercises that oftentimes leads to injury for people. So I tell people, put the weight between their legs, roll it up. So now you're keeping your spine in a safe method for getting in and out of the exercise, okay? A safe position. All right, so then you're gonna roll down, your feet are hip distance apart, knees are bent, and you're gonna take the weight over your head with the elbows soft. You're gonna squeeze the elbows in as if you're squeezing a beach ball, a kid's beach ball. And now the exercise is a butt lift and a lat pullover, 4 reps. So 1. Push into the upper back of your head so that you're not collapsing your neck and cutting off your windpipe or causing neck pain. This is 3. And then your 4th one is 4 repetitions on this. Then on the 4th one, just come down, keep the weight right over your chest and move your legs out slightly. You're going to come up about halfway and you're going to do 4 what are called Russian twists, side to side. Come back to the center, roll back down, come back up and do that a 2nd repetition or a 2nd time. 2, 3, 4, come back down, bring your feet back in, bring the weight over your head. That was round number 1 or rep number 1.
Your Second 50 Life is my virtual platform that is designed for both men and women over 50 and 60, 70, and 80. And it includes pre-recorded video information on exercise and how to do it, whether you're fit and in good health, or if you have bad knees, bad shoulders, a bad back, whatever. It includes information on how to eat for weight management and how to eat for health management. It includes information on the psychology of aging and what do we need to do in our heads, because let's face it, this aging thing is not for the faint of heart. So your Second 50.life is a virtual platform of resources that you can access at your own leisure, but it also includes 2 times a month live video coaching with me so that you can bring your own individual questions and get individual coaching, as well as have access to all the information on the pre-recorded videos. So please check it out, because we're all in this together and we got this.
We're going to do number 2. So here we go. 1, push in the back of your upper back of your head so your neck stays, your chin is not collapsing. Bring the weight right to your hips. At the very top, squeeze your butt. Boom. I think I'm going to do one more because I'm not sure how many I did. So let's call that 4. And then keep the weight of the chest. Walk your feet out. And then come up halfway. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to center and down. And then again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to center and then down. All right, buddy. When you get out of it, bring your legs out and put the weight here as opposed to twisting. This is a deeper twist. You're not paying attention. Many of my clients will get injured getting in and out of the exercises. So I try to give, safety tips. All right, so now for this exercise, couple modifications. Number 1, a weight over your head. Some of us are not, we might be very strong, we might be very fit cardiovascularly, but flexibility-wise, it's like, I can't do that. Oh my God. So if that is the case, don't use a weight. Use no weight or a very light weight and just get this range, again, for the shoulders, okay? And then once you get that range back, then you can start to load that a little bit more, all right? Let me just think. For the Russian twist, again, the same thing. This range with a weight that is appropriate for you for doing that lat pullover. The weight that might be too much for the Russian twist. In that case, put the weight down and just hold your hands like this. And again, it's more of a flexibility thing. We don't get this rotation in everyday life. We tend to start to, just move forward, back, or side to side, all right? But we're not doing rotation. And if you're a golfer or a tennis or pickleball player, you've got one side that's got a lot of rotation and the other side is like it's stuck. So if you're finding that is the case, then I'd rather you do it without weight and get that range back especially on the tighter side, or if you're tight on both sides, the range is going to be primary over the weight. Get the range first and then start to progress the weight, okay? Very important, because as you all know, if you're over 60 and watching this, motion is lotion, and if you're not doing something for pliability and flexibility in the muscles and the joints, then you can be strong as an ox, but you're going to have a lot of injuries. That pliability and flexibility in the joints is very important, and this exercise is hitting a couple of the ones that we start to get very limited in as we age. All right, everybody, so how many repetitions of this would you do for the set? 4 butt lifts and then 2 sets of 4 Russian twists. That would be 1 repetition. My suggestion is somewhere between 6 and 8 is going to get you to the point where you're like, oh my God, I need to take a break. That rubbery feeling, that is what you're after on this. Maybe it's 12 repetitions, maybe it's 4. Wherever number it is for you, that's your point. Maybe push 1 more set out if you can. And now you've achieved what you're after for getting muscle toning and pliability work and strength and functional training, okay, which is what I'm kind of addressing for in this series. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me on this episode. If you are getting something valuable, go to my website, judyterrell.com. Check out how you can work with me. I also have a platform called yoursecond50.life, and there I have an entire exercise library of videos, anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour, and check that out as well. And this is number 3 in my series of 6 right now. So please stay tuned for the next 3 and go back and watch the other 2. And we got this aging fitness thing, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right? Stick with it, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you'd like to have access to some of my additional resources, I can be found at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on my website, www.judyterrell.com.